Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. Let me know in the comments quickly if you can see me, if you can hear me okay. And that will be super helpful. Oops. How is everybody doing today? Let me know in the comments where you're joining me from. Again, let me know if you can see and hear me so I know it's all working well here. Perfect. Thank you. All right. Well, welcome. I'm so glad that a few of you have joined. Hey, Diego. Hey, Maya. Welcome. Hey, Soyo Cat from Indonesia. Thanks for joining. Hello, hello. Hey, guys. Hey, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining me live today. I thought it would be fun to go ahead and do a live shadowing practice. So you guys have, well, many of you have been asking for more shadowing practices. I'm so glad that you guys find the shadowing practices here on my channel really useful. I want to do as many as I can, but it's as a lot of you know, I just had a baby and I'm trying to juggle that and keeping up, everything online here as well. So I'm going to try and continue to create as, many shadowing practices as I can and post them as frequently as I can here on my YouTube channel. I think for now I'm going to be able to do about one a month, but I know a lot of you would like them more frequently. And I'm here to also let you know that over in my online learning community, Next Level English, where you can find that in the link of the description of this live, or over on in my YouTube channel bio, you can find the link to join, everything like that. Over in my community, I'm going to do live shadowing practices every week. So just like the live shadowing practice that we're going to do here together today, I will be doing those over in my community every week. So actually earlier today, I did a live shadowing practice over in my community. So I thought I would also do it for free here on YouTube so you guys can get a taste of what that's like. And then if you want to do that with me every week, you can get that in my community if you join. So that is a paid monthly subscription. It's not like a course in the traditional sense where you just pay for a course, do the course, and then get a certificate and you're done. It is a community where, we come together, English learners just like you. We do live group calls every week, either with myself or another native speaker teacher. Like I said, I am now doing live shadowing practices every week over in my community. And you also get access to my courses. So I have a complete American English pronunciation course on my channel. On my community. In my community, I have a complete business English course in my community. So, and then of course you get access to a ton of exclusive videos about things in from small talk to phrasal verbs to specific grammar topics. So you either get exclusive videos on that or worksheets. There are hey guys, Thanks for joining. Oh, wow. It's so cool to see so many of you from so many different places, too. Um, there are, weekly, I try and post something every week, like a listening exercise, a grammar quiz, a podcast episode. I have podcast episodes over my community, so you can listen to me for 30 plus minutes talk, and that can just be a great way to improve your English listening skills by listening to a native speaker. You get access to messaging me, so you can message me anytime in the community if you have any questions or anything like that, and I will respond to you, within a day or two over there on the community. And of course, you get the live speaking practice with myself and other English learners. So that's a lot of people have questions about how that works in the community, and their group coaching calls, and they take place at different times, different weekdays, different times to accommodate as many um, time zones as possible, because there's people from all over the world in the community. So it's always at different times. It's always a group. It's not one-on-one coaching. It's not your traditional course. It's really about joining to be a part of a community and learning, just by, being there present every month. Of course, you have to subscribe, you have to pay every month. However, for today only, I'm offering a 7-day free trial. 7 days, you can join for a full week for free, just to see if it fits for you. You should have at least a level of A2 speaking to join the community. If you aren't intermediate, if you're a complete beginner, it's really not that appropriate, because it's very heavy, like speaking focused, and most people just want to improve their English and grow in their confidence. So if that sounds like you, then it is definitely appropriate for you. And yeah, you can try it for free for 7 days, for today only. So after this live stream or during, right now, whatever, go join the community, check it out. You can cancel anytime, and see if it's a fit for you. So you could stay for 1 month, you could stay for 6 months, you could stay for 2 years, right? We're going to keep going with the community, and there will just always be opportunities to practice your speaking. And like I said, I will be doing a weekly live shadowing practice over in the community. That's a new thing. I'm happy to announce that. I'm super excited about it because so many of you have, given so much feedback about how helpful the shadowing videos are. So I'm going to share screen so that we can do this shadowing practice together. I kind of thought that I would be able to have this screen behind me. So that's why I put it over to the side like this, and was hoping that I could, be in the screen. A few of you are asking how you can join the community. So I'm going to send the link in the chat, and you can check out join my community through this link. And again, you get 7 days free to check it out. Okay, guys, here is the community link. I will pin that on here. Oh, oops, I accidentally shared the screen too as well. No worries. There we go. There it is. There's my community there up on the screen. Okay, I'm going to quickly try and fix the format of that shadowing practice just so that you can see all of the text. So I'll just quickly fix the format. Thanks for your patience. and then I will share that tab instead. Okay, cool. Okay, 1 second. All right, guys, so we are going to be doing a live shadowing practice now, and so hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, yay. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. We're going to follow the exact same format as I usually do on my shadowing practices that are on my channel normally, but we're going to do it live here together. This shadowing practice over here, this was the shadowing practice that I did here in the community today live. So if you are a community member and you already saw this, yeah, it's the same practice we just did. But yeah, I wanted to, this was a specific request from one of the community members. They really wanted to focus on the W sound, w, and the V sound, v, in English. So often, a lot of other languages mix up these sounds, the w and the v. And mostly in w, in English, it's represented by the letter W, and the V sound is represented by the letter V. So we're focusing on these sounds today. We have the W sound and the V sound. Although the W is not always represented by the letter W, as seen in the very first sentence, the word once. The second word is it starts with an O, but it has the W sound. Okay. So yeah, not always. So we're focusing on the sounds, not English is not a phonetic language, as I'm sure you guys have already figured out by now. So that won't do us any good by trying to sound it out by what it looks like. But practices like these are going to help you improve your pronunciation. So first, let's repeat the first section together. So repeat after me, and then we'll shadow later. I'll let you know when that happens. Okay, so first repeat after me. I once attended a wedding at a vineyard. Your turn. I once attended a wedding at a vineyard. With beautiful vines and fine wine. With beautiful vines and fine wine. All right, so first up we have the word once. Once. That has the w sound. And you can make that sound by forming an oo shape with your mouth. Ooh. If you do it very, very slowly, the sound is w, 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 w. And then you speed it up and it just sounds like the W sound. Once. Once. Or we have the word wedding. 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 Okay. And in contrast, we have the V sound. And you make that by vibrating your top teeth on your bottom lip. So V, and that's with voice. You want to make sure your voice box, your vocal cords are coming together and vibrating to make the V sound, right? V. So let's take the word vineyard. Vineyard. Okay. And then we have a bit of a tongue twister here. So we have 3 words that rhyme. So they all have the same ending. but the first sound is different. So we have vine, fine, wine, right? So the first one is with the voiced v sound, vine, vine. Then with the letter F, right? That's unvoiced. So it's the same position, the teeth and the lip, same position as the v sound, but without voice. So then that makes the word fine, fine. And then finally we have the w sound for wine, wine. So that final sentence, the second line of the story will say, beautiful vines and fine wine. Beautiful vines and fine wine. All right, someone's asked, what are vines? What does vine mean? A vine is what grapes grow on. You know, the fruit grapes? Grapes grow on a vine. So the plant is called a vine. So they're like the long green plant that sometimes you'll see them spread across buildings. Those are vines. Okay, let's shadow the first sentence all together. So say it with me at the same time. Ready? I once attended a wedding at a vineyard with beautiful vines and fine wine. Okay, next section, repeat after me. If I had needed a venue for something, if I had needed a venue for something, I would have asked if it was available since it was so nice. I would have asked if it was available since it was so nice. Okay, so again, we have the v sound at the beginning of the word venue, venue. But then we have the v sound in the middle of a word, in the word available, available, available. And actually, at the end of the contraction, would have, we also have the v sound. So make sure that's voiced and not unvoiced. Would have, would have, would have. It's very quick, very rapid, but you do have to make sure to voice that. Okay, let's shadow that sentence all together. So this is the second section. Here we go. Say it with me. If I had needed a venue for something, I would have asked if it was available since it was so nice. All right, good. And we did have a question in the comments if there will be a recording of this afterwards. And yes, this recording will be available on my YouTube channel. So if you do want to repeat any of these shadowings, at the end, we're going to shadow this whole story together. So you can go back and do it as many times as you like. Okay, I'm going to have some water first. And then let's keep going. Let's move on to the next sentence. Repeat after me. I met a woman there. I met a woman there. Who told me she travels the world for work. Who told me she travels the world for work. All right, good. So again, we have a few more words with the w sound, some words that you might have trouble pronouncing. So we're just going to go over them quickly together. First, we have woman, woman, woman. Another v sound in the middle of the word in the word travels, travels. And one word that is really tricky for non-native speakers is the word world. And that's probably because of the w sound, the r sound, and the l sound directly after. So if we say it really slowly, world, 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 world. So you do have to make sure to get the L sound in there so that it doesn't sound like word, for example. World, world. Good. And then in the comments, someone is pointing out that the T at the end of met it's stopped, right? It is stopped. So we don't actually, in rapid speech, in American English, we wouldn't pronounce I met a, meta, or anything like that. We don't actually pronounce the T, but it's meta, meta. I met a woman. I met a woman. So that links with the next word. Okay, let's shadow the third section together. Here we go. Say it with me. I met a woman there who told me she travels the world for work. Okay, repeat after me. Continuing on. She was a videographer. She was a videographer. And mostly filmed couples who were visiting from other countries. And mostly filmed couples who were visiting from other countries. Okay, awesome. Another tricky word might be videographer. Videographer. And then another word that a lot of non-native speakers find very tricky is the verb visit. Visit. And here we have visiting. Another stopped T in the middle of the word there. Visiting. Visiting. So make sure it's the V sound and not W, not visiting. No, it's visiting. Visiting. Okay, here we go. We're going to shadow that sentence together. Say it with me. Ready? She was a videographer and filmed. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I messed up. Try again. Let's try again. Ready? She was a videographer and mostly filmed couples who were visiting from other countries. Okay, that's what happens when you do a live shadowing practice. I messed up the word there. Okay, so sorry to interrupt you, but great, awesome. We have one more section here. Repeat after me. Overall, it was a great evening. Overall, it was a great evening. And one of those experiences that stay with you. and one of those experiences that stay with you. Okay, so another word with v that could be a little bit tricky to pronounce: overall, overall, overall. And evening, evening, which evening looks like it might have 3 syllables, but it has 2. Evening, evening. We can really link that phrase. It was a great evening, because we have was a, and then because is a vowel, and then evening starts with a vowel, so that will also link with the word before, great. Great evening, great evening. That links. Yeah, good. It was a great evening. Okay, let's shadow this last sentence all together. Say it with me. Overall, it was a great evening, and one of those experiences that stay with you. Oh, and I will just point out that the word of, that is a case where the that it has a letter F, but it has the V sound. So again, the V is not always represented by the letter V, but the word of is actually pronounced with the V. So I'm just putting over the IPA in the chat. Of, and one of those, you could hear the V sound, one of those. I tend to always pronounce it, even in rapid speech, but you might hear people drop off the V sound altogether, and it might just sound like one of those. One of those. But if you do add in the sound, make sure that it is the V sound. Okay. Okay, let's shadow all this together. A few of you have noticed that maybe I sound a little bit sick. Yes, I had a cold last week, so my voice is maybe not completely up to normal again, but I'll just have a quick drink of water, and then we'll shadow the whole story together. All right, so we're going to shadow the whole story without stopping. Say it with me. Are you ready? Here we go. I once attended a wedding at a vineyard with beautiful vines and fine wine. If I had needed a venue for something, I would have asked if it was available, since it was so nice. I met a woman there who told me she travels the world for work. She was a videographer and mostly filmed couples who were visiting from other countries. Overall, it was a great evening, and one of those experiences that stay with you. All right. So, if you are joining me live, thank you again so much for being here with me. You can, if you want to repeat that shadowing practice just then, where we read through the whole thing without stopping, you can do so as many times as you like on the recording. So this will be posted up in my channel. If you are watching the recording right now, go ahead, run it back, do the shadowing practice as many times as helpful as needed. I hope this shadowing practice was helpful for you. If you guys want to do more live shadowing practices with me, again, check out my online community. I do a live shadowing practice over in the community every week. So that is a new to the community. I wanted to let you guys know about that. And just so that you guys have a chance to check it out, because it is a weekly subscription. So if you want to make sure it's a right fit for you before you commit to paying, I am offering a 7-day free trial to join the community right now. But that's for today only. So don't wait until tomorrow or the next day. Go join right now. Take advantage of the free trial. You can cancel anytime. Just see if it's right for you. See if it's a good fit. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so glad it was helpful. And I hope to see you in my community. All right, guys. I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye for now.